How do you do? The world promises freedom in the form of alcohol, drugs, and pleasure. But these so-called freedoms can quickly turn into shackles. That's what happened to a former top gunner in the Marines, who took on a life of extremes as a high-stakes drug dealer. That is, until his heart and mind and life were unshackled.
I turned my head and looked out the window. 6 inches from my head was the barrel of a pistol. As I stared down that dark barrel, I heard that verse echo in my head. And as it is appointed unto man once to die, but after this, the judgment. The moment the bullet left that gun, the moment it went into my skull, I would stand before God. In 1 second, I saw my mom and dad trying to teach me about God and the Bible. I saw me walking away from all that I knew. I saw the rebel joining the Marines. I saw the Humvee exploding in the desert. My friend Barnes dead. My slide into alcohol, drugs, gambling. I saw all the people I hurt, and now, here I was, 1 bullet away from judgment, 6 inches from hell. Somehow, I found the gas pedal. Once more, I lived when I should have died. And I so wanted to die. Yet I was terrified about what waited for me on the other side.
This is Unshackled, dramatizing true life stories produced in Chicago by Pacific Garden Mission. Every day we serve over 1,500 hot meals. We minister to over 1,100 people every month. And we provide safe shelter for more than 300 women and children. But here, the most important number is 1. Just as the Good Shepherd cared for the one lost sheep, we have the honor of showing the love of Jesus to each soul we encounter, which is what this program celebrates. Now for broadcast around the earth, here is episode number 3652 in the series Unshackled, the program that makes you face yourself and think. He thought he was on top of the world, but soon he would realize the top was all an illusion. And reality was, he was face to face with death itself. This is how he chose life. The conclusion of the true story of Christopher Replogle, right now on Unshackled.
My party friend Angel met this nice girl named Julian. They got engaged and he got called back to Iraq. So now it was just Stone and me. Someone tipped off the feds, so Stone and I drove to Florida, where we sold drugs from bar to bar. And Stone was arrested, and so Stone was gone. Now it was just me. I got a new driver who got me connected to some buyers. At night, we celebrated with a long night of drinking. Didn't end well. On the way back to the condo... Go faster! Faster!
I'm trying, man!
You better get us out of this mess.
Dude, I'm going 120!
Oh, no. I hit a wall in more ways than one. Our car flipped over, and there I was, hanging upside down. Somehow, we survived, and I was able to return to North Carolina with the one friend I had left, the friend that put a Band-Aid on my pain, the bottle. Well, there are other companions, too, like cocaine. I was homeless, helpless, hopeless. Nothing to live for. An eternity that terrified me. Yep, this was life at the top. God, look at what you done to me! I went 11 days living on nothing but cocaine and a fifth of whiskey every day. No water, no food. Finally, I collapsed. For 3 days, I was in a coma. When I came to in a stupor, I stumbled into the street. No shirt on my back, no shoes on my feet. I clutched the one thing I had left, a bottle in my hand.
Get out of the road, you bum!
Shut up, you idiot! What kind of God are you? Why won't you let me die? I'm so tired of the struggles, misery. Will I ever find happiness? Huh? Will I? wanted so much more, but all I am is a complete failure. God, let me die! Why don't you? Kill me! Let me die! Huh?
Hi! Hi, Chris!
What?
It's Julian! Angel's fiance, remember?
Julian. Angel.
Listen to me, Repo. You are done doing this. Get in the car.
Huh?
Enough is enough. Get in the car.
Why?
Now.
Okay.
I'm fixing to take you to my friend's house. Her name is Megan. I'm paying your rent.
You're what?
Just you be quiet and listen for once. I stopped at a chicken looking and I spoke to the general manager. I told him all about you, and I'm thinking he's gonna offer you a job, but you gotta show up, Chris. Just show up.
Good to meet you. My name's Chris, too. They call me Pastor Chris.
Huh.
So, tell me why you want to work at Chicken Lickin'.
Not sure I want to work at Chicken Lickin'.
Oh?
I was told to show up, so I did.
I see. Christopher, let me explain something to you.
Yeah?
I'm not here to sell chicken sandwiches. I'm here to impact people's lives. That's why they call me Pastor Chris. I'm not really a pastor, not yet. I'm still a student at Bible college while I manage this place.
Look, I'll just be honest, okay?
Shoot,
I have no desire to work here.
Christopher, stop being selfish. Give it a try.
This is the weirdest interview I ever had.
If you don't like it, then you can quit. But give me at least 2 weeks. 2 weeks to prove to you that your life can and does matter.
You're wasting your time. Everybody else.
You're on the fry station.
I don't want to talk to anyone.
You start tomorrow.
And so, the next day, I'm at the fry station. I didn't say a word to anyone for 3 days. And then, God gave me Grace. Yeah, prettiest girl ever. I could get lost in her beautiful blue eyes. And Grace would shoot me this smile. One of the most honest, most amazing smiles I ever saw in my life. A smile that felt like home. She was unlike any other girl I'd ever met before. And yet, she worked in the front, I worked in the back. She worked in management, I worked in waffle fries. As you can probably guess, I gave up my vow of silence. Hi.
Hi.
I was wondering
Yes?
if you want a medium or large fries on that order?
Large. Please.
Sure. Yeah, awkward. Still, she smiled, and that made everything better. I began to wonder, what was it about her that was so different from any other girl? Hi, Grace.
Hi, Christopher.
Most people call me Repo.
I really like Christopher.
You do?
The name, Christopher.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for that.
Were you going to ask me something? Like, maybe about waffle fries?
I really liked our talk about waffle fries.
I'm glad.
Will you go out with me to a movie?
Wow. You just skipped over the ketchup and salt and went straight for the chocolate chunk cookie.
I didn't mean to offend you or make you feel obligated or...
Christopher. Yes.
I mean, it was kind of silly of me to... Wait, you said...
I said yes. What time?
6:45 tonight.
See you then. Bye.
Yeah. See ya. Then. Great. Yes.
Hey, buddy, you did it.
Thanks, Toby. I didn't think she'd say yes. I guess she liked the way I cooked the fries.
Yeah, so I guess this means we're not going out drinking tonight?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Toby.
Hey, I know what blue eyes like that can do to a man. Next time, okay?
Next time.
Yeah, and one more thing. Girl like that, you don't just take her to a movie. Take her someplace, wow, I don't know, like Disney World, you know?
You think she would go with me?
Got a hunch.
We dated a few times. We got along great. And then?
I can't believe this.
You can believe it.
This is really special. Thank you, Christopher.
A special girl like you deserves a special date with a special guy like me.
Oh?
But seriously, I thought, why not? Why not drive her to Florida and take her to Disney World?
That was really nice of Pastor Chris to give us the time off.
A guy who's called Pastor, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
But before we go to Disney World, there's something I need to know first.
Oh, I have to pass a test now?
Maybe. Okay, Grace, level with me. What is it about you? What makes you so different from other girls?
You asked me this before, and I guess I should let you know.
This is getting good now.
It's Jesus.
Oh.
You sound disappointed.
Oh, nothing like that. I'm happy for you. Really.
I asked Jesus into my heart as a little girl. We're not as close as we used to be, I guess. But yeah, he's my secret.
I'm glad for you, Grace.
Oh, sorry, it's my mom.
Sure, go ahead.
Hi, Mom. What's wrong? What? No. Oh, no. Okay. Right. Thanks, Mom. I'll be praying.
What's wrong?
My dad had a massive heart attack.
Then we need to turn around, take you back home.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Christopher.
Hey, I understand. Totally.
It's Mom again. Mom? What's going on? Oh. Oh, wow. Oh no, I understand. Right, we're heading there now. Love you.
Grace?
My dad just died.
Oh, Grace. I am so sorry. Grace, I've watched you over the past week or so, and I just wanted you to know I admire you all the more.
Because?
I've watched how you deal with pain. You don't use alcohol or drugs. You don't point a gun at somebody. You face your pain head on. I understand. I was on the battlefield in Iraq, but in a lot of ways, you're more courageous than I ever was. You amaze me, girl.
It's Jesus. The Bible says he's close to the brokenhearted, and he's so close to me right now, Christopher. I don't know how I would get through this without him.
Hey, Christopher.
Toby, what's up? Oh, hey, I've been meaning to thank you for that whole Disney World idea. It made a big impression.
Hey, glad to help a friend. Sorry you didn't get to go with her dad and all.
Yeah, we'll go another time.
Hey, I'm heading to a party tonight. Want to get wasted with me?
Wow, I could really use a break after all that funeral stuff. That sounds great.
Cool. I'll pick you up around 7.
Oh, wait. I forgot. I got the 6 a.m. shift tomorrow.
Serious?
Yeah, bummer. If it wasn't for that,
Okay, next time, right?
you got it. Have a great time.
You know I will.
Christopher, did you hear what happened to Toby?
No, what?
He went to some party last night, got wasted, and then he tried to drive home. As he was driving home, he came to a railroad crossing.
No.
He veered off the road and he must have been going really fast. He didn't make it, Chris. He got decapitated.
Oh. Oh, my goodness.
I'm so sorry, Christopher. I know you guys were friends.
This can't be real, Grace. I almost went to that party with him.
Oh, Christopher.
And as it is appointed unto men once to die.
What?
Nothing. It's nothing. Toby's death shook me up. The pain returned. I welcome back my old friend.
We'll hear the conclusion of Christopher's story in just a moment. But first, I've got Phil Kwiatkowski with me, president of Pacific Garden Mission.
Thanks, Timothy. So, you pull up to a stoplight, and you see a homeless man standing there with a cardboard sign.
Okay.
Did you ever wonder, what's his story? How did he get there?
I sure have.
Well, here at Pacific Garden Mission, we're all about turning each story into a testimony through the love and power of Jesus Christ. We start by giving each person food, clothing, and a safe place to sleep. Then, we share the good news about Jesus and his love for them. We offer counseling and Bible classes to help them grow in their faith, and we provide all this for free.
But it's not without cost.
That's where we invite you, as a listener, to join with us. Help us turn the stories of trials, heartbreak, and rebellion into testimonies of God's goodness and saving grace. Timothy, you have that information for the folks?
Sure do. You can contact us at Pacific Garden Mission, 1458 South Canal Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60607, or give us a call at 312-492-9410. We look forward to hearing from you.
Chris, we need to talk.
You okay?
No,
What is it?
you need to know something. I have dedicated my life back to the Lord. I love him, Christopher.
Okay, so no problem. I'm all right with you doing that.
No, you don't understand. Christopher, if you don't get your life together, then there is no more us.
What?
I can't keep running from the Lord. I'm turning my life back to him. I'm his. I've already been praying. I'm going to start going back to church, studying the Bible.
You're all in.
Yeah, all in. Christopher, I love you, but
I know. I know the rest. Please, I need some time alone, okay?
sure.
I went out to a nearby lake. As I walked around that lake, I took a walk through my life. I could see I was headed for total destruction. Not just for me, but for those around me. I decided it was time to have a talk with someone I hadn't talked to in a long time. Well, it's more like an argument. Sure, I'm awful. Got that. I've done some awful things in my life. Yep. And you know why? Because of all the awful things that happened to me, starting with your church. It was your people who turned their back on me, right when I needed them the most. And how many times did I cry out to you, and I never got an answer? Well, I sure hope you're listening now. You say in your word that you so loved the world that you gave your only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. You say you love the world, but where is your love for me? Why did you let my life fall apart? Why didn't you kill me instead of Barnes in Iraq, huh? I hate my life. I'm tired of living every day in this pain and sorrow. Did you create me just to torment me? Just to laugh at me, laugh at my failures? Why don't you just let me die? That's when God opened the eyes of my heart. He showed me he had been loving me all my life. When my dad left, God was there. When I could feel the bullets passing my head in Iraq, when my convoy blew up, when that guy pointed his gun at my car window, God was right there, holding me. He was keeping me safe for a time such as now. When the realization of that hit me, I couldn't hold back anymore. I wept, and it came like a flood. I crumbled to my knees. God, I realize what I've done makes me worthy of death, of hell. I know that. I don't know how to do this right, but I know I need you. Please, save me. If you will forgive me for all those awful sins, then I will receive your gift to me, your Son. I've wasted so much of what I could have been. Take me. Will you take me? It was like I was a little boy again, lifting his hands up to his daddy, saying, "Will you pick me up?" And you know what? He did. I walked back to my apartment, and there on the kitchen table, I saw my old friend, the bottle. Now that I had my true friend, Jesus, I could readily see this was no friend at all, and I did the sensible thing. All the alcohol, all the drugs, all the paraphernalia, thousands of dollars worth. I was free. I got baptized on Easter Sunday. Shortly after that, one day at work, I looked into those blue eyes. She was waiting for me to hand her some waffle fries. Will you marry me? She just looked at me kind of funny. Will you marry me?
Yeah.
I know. What a romantic, right? And you know what? Her blue eyes and that bright smile of hers, they still get me. Always will. Oh, and remember that trip we missed to Disney World? After our wedding, God made a way for us to go, complete with a parade down Main Street and a feast at the castle. But now, I was about to face a challenge that would pit my newfound faith against my deepest, darkest fear. All those years of drugs and alcohol messed up my thinking, my memory, my chemical balance. But I was determined to go to Bible college. Pastor Chris walked me through each challenge, step by step. Then one day, I sat down with a professor at the Bible college, Professor Milton. I told him the story I just told you. And when I finished, he just looks at me and he smiles.
Well, that explains it.
I'm sorry, what do you mean by that?
That explains it?
That's all he said?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. And that's not all. Students, even the professors, are starting to act strange around me, like they don't have time for me anymore. What's going on? Hello.
Hey, this is Pastor Chris.
Hey, Pastor Chris.
Look, I hate to tell you this, but you need to know. Christopher, the administration at the Bible college, they're telling us that we need to keep away from you.
Keep away? Why?
It's their opinion that because of your history with drugs, alcohol, that whole lifestyle, that you would be a bad influence on the Christian students around you.
What? But God redeemed me. He set me free. Don't they understand that?
I'm sorry, Christopher. This is awful, I know.
I don't know what to say.
Christopher, what are you doing out here?
Getting rid of all my notes and books from Bible college.
You're throwing them all away?
I'm done with Christians. Just done. But maybe I'll keep this Bible.
You better.
Yeah, I will.
You're not going back to what you did before, are you?
You know, this is the point in my life where I would always go for the alcohol and drugs to numb the pain. Well, I'm going to be like you, Grace. I'm going to face the pain head on without the crutches.
Okay, good.
I'm going to buy us a 10-foot trailer. Whatever we can fit in that trailer, we keep. We'll get rid of the rest. And we're going to hitch up that trailer and just drive far away from here, where we'll start over.
Where?
Carrington, North Dakota. Smack dab in the middle of the state.
Nowhere.
Away from Christians, away from ministers, away from all this.
What about this one? Whether you're new to church and want to explore, or you've been around a while and you want to go deeper in your walk with Christ,
No, I just don't trust any of them. I mean, I want to pursue what God has for us, but maybe we can do that outside of church, on our own.
Christopher, I don't think...
Huh. Who could that be? What? Pastor Chris? What are you doing in the middle of North Dakota?
I'm here to see you, Chris.
Hi, Pastor Chris.
So, God sent you all the way out here, huh?
Yeah, he did.
All right. You know, God sent Julian to me as I walked down the street in a drunken stupor, and he sent me this beauty and wonder.
Aw, thanks, honey.
And now he sends me you, Pastor, all the way from Spartanburg, North Carolina. Well, you are the one person I respected in the ministry.
Listen, Christopher. People are going to let you down. Christians are going to let you down. But Jesus will never let you down. And there's a whole world of people who need to hear about him. I'm going to tell you what I told you the first time I met you, your first day at the restaurant. Christopher, stop being selfish.
Yeah, I hear you. Thanks, Pastor Chris. Next thing you know, we moved to Florida to begin work at a church, and all the while, the Lord continued to refine me and my attitude, and other ministry work followed. To this day, when I see a drunk or a drugged out guy laying on the street, my heart goes out to him, because that was me. And look what God did. And now, Grace and I, along with our 5 boys, are about to start a new chapter. We're packing up the whole house to move to a new place where they've asked me to lead a church. Yeah, the man who was a rebel, a drunkard, a drug addict, a mess. And now it's their turn to call me Pastor Chris. God continues to grow and change me because I know the truth of His Word. 2 Corinthians 5:17 says, "Therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new."
Listening friend, if you ever feel trapped by addiction, Jesus can set you free. And if you ever doubted where you will go once you leave this earth, know this: once Jesus is your Lord and you live for Him, there is no doubt. You will be with Him. If you'd like to learn more, or you need to talk to someone about making this crucial decision, feel free to contact us at Pacific Garden Mission, 1458 South Canal Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60607. Or call 1-888-NEED-HIM. The telephone number in Chicago is 312-492-9410. Our email address is unshackled@pgm.org. Visit our website to learn more about this ministry, unshackled.org. One listener, who goes by Shorty, wrote to us to say, "I just heard your show for the first time. I felt like God used this show to speak to me, and it got me thinking. I had to work at it and actually read between the lines through the story. What was God saying to me?" And I realized the message. The same actions and behavior are not going to give me the change and difference I want to have. If I want to change, and I want to make a difference, I must do something I've never done and have a change of actions. I'm grateful to have heard your show. God rescued me once again. Well, praise God, He is speaking to hearts through our ministry and reminding us how to live rightly with Him. Every week, Unshackled is heard in the 50 states and around the world on great radio stations like KJNP, North Pole, Alaska, and WWQK, Oak Ridge, Tennessee. We send a special thank you to the station managers and those listening in these areas. We could not do what we do without your partnership. And if you're listening right now on the radio, please remember to contact the manager of your station and thank them for bringing you Unshackled. This is program number 3652. Heard in the true story of Christopher Replogle Part 2 were Stephen Spencer, Julie Gainey, Michael Wallner, and Ryan Kitley. Original music and audio engineer Don Badorf. Sound effects Michael Wallner. Recording engineer David Pierczynski. Script John Fornoff. Unshackled is produced by Pacific Garden Mission to show through true stories that if your life is empty, it can be filled to overflowing. Please write today. Your letter means a great deal to us. The address, Pacific Garden Mission, 1458 South Canal Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60607. So, until next time, unless our Lord returns before then, I'm Timothy Gregory reminding you that the doors to Pacific Garden Mission are open night and day. Thanks for listening, and may God bless you.